the keeper of the sparrows, the keeper of the stars that take care of me. How many people are willing to ask that question? If that be you, God, bid me to come. If that be you, God, bid me to come. Whether it's starting my own business or whether it's going back to school and going into debt to do so sometimes, whatever it is that's calling you to the deep, how many people are willing to say, if that be you, God, bid me to come? Before I took this last job, God gave me the job I had prior. I worked for 16 years and supplied for my family well. I had 3 kids from the time I had that job. I was able to have kids. I was able to buy cars. I was able to buy homes because I had that job. But then all of a sudden something else presented itself to me. And I looked at God and said, God, if that be you, bid me to come. All of my safety, all of my security, all of the things that I've known almost my whole life in my job force was back there at that last job. But you know what? If that be you, God, I'm willing to take the step. Or how about this? I'll even go a little bit further. How about when I was in Dallas? And God said, I've called you to pastor. Well, where at, God? I'm looking around in Dallas. I'm like, I can get that building over there, and I can get this building over here. Maybe this preacher will give me the church after he retires. What about this and what about that? And I look for all kinds of options, but God said, I want you to give up everything that you know as far as your position and come back to Ohio. I gave up $40,000 of my salary to come back to Ohio. If that be you, God, I'm willing to come. How many people are willing to ask that question? How many are willing to ask that question with the intent to go? Not just say, God, if they go, oh, God, that's you. Well, okay, you're going to be fine out there. Right. God has been calling some of us into the deep. God has been calling some of us in the places that are unknown. God has been calling some of us into those deeper waters. God wants to give some of you the Holy Ghost. And you've been sitting there for a long time. Well, I'm not sure about that Holy Ghost. My daughter's one of them. God moved up on her like crazy one day. Shaked all over this place, cried. And then she hasn't went back to the altar and seek for the Holy Ghost. And I asked her one day, why not? She goes, well, I'm kind of scared. But if this be you, God, bid me to come. If this be you, God, fill me with that Spirit, God. If this be you, God, lead me out to the waters. I want to be where you're at. Too many people, they're secure. They're okay with where they're at. They don't necessarily want to be where He is. But my God is taking us places. Sometimes you've got to be willing to follow. I read a book called The Wild Goose Chase. And the Celtic Christians, they would call the Holy Spirit a wild goose. Because a wild goose is unable to be tamed. When it takes off out of these waters, you don't know what other waters it's going to land in. You don't know which direction it's going to go. You don't know which field it's going to fly into. You just know that it's going to go when it wants to go. When it's time for it to leave, it's going to get up, fly away, and go somewhere else. And sometimes it might be in some place for a long period of time, but then it's going to fly off to another place. And that's where they call it the wild goose chase, because you just don't know where it's going to go. And he said sometimes this Holy Ghost is like that wild goose chase. It might take us into places that are a little bit dangerous. It's a little bit scary. The places are unknown. But as long as we're willing to follow hard after it, you will have the adventure of your life. You will fulfill that calling, that longing that you've had in your spirit for all this time. God will bless it, and God will fill it, and God will guide you and teach you and protect you every step of the way. The last thing I want when I die is to have regrets. They said Brother Hearn died. They could not find a cause of death. They did an autopsy and could not find a cause of death. They found him on the floor in his living room where oftentimes people had walked in and seen him praying on his living room floor. No cause of death. If there was a heart attack, they would see that there was a heart attack or a rupture in the muscles of the heart. If there was cancer, they'd be able to see it. If there was kidney failures, they'd be able to see it. Do you understand what I'm telling you? They did an autopsy. He had fought his fight. He had finished his course. He had won the race. You hear what I'm telling you today? I want to finish my course. I want to win this race. I know that I'm better destination. I know there's something higher out there. I want to follow hard after. Listen, I know that I'm speaking about myself a lot in this message. But the same goes for you. Some of your ministries follow this ministry. Some of your calls follow this call. Some of your walk follow this walk. You understand what I'm saying? And some of the things that I've already talked about is talking to some of you. Lord, if this be you, bid me to come. I was so anxious to make money for me and my family that I went and I started school. Sounds like the right thing, right? Get a degree, be able to make more money. But I started school and I was already working in the ministry and I had a job and Daniel was born and Hunter was on the way and Hunter was born and something wasn't getting the attention that it deserved. And I looked at my family and I said, God, if this be you, I'll give energy. All right, God was in my family. And I looked at the ministry and the church and I said, God, if this be you, I'll follow this with all of my heart. And God was in the church and it was in the ministry. And I said, God, if this be you, about my job, I'll go with that as hard as I can go at it. And God was in my work in that job. And then I said, God, if this schooling is for you, God, I will fulfill it. I'll continue to work and I'll do it with all that I can do. And God, I didn't hear anything from him. So the very next class, I just told him that I was dropping out. Well, why? Well, because God told me so. What do you mean God told you so? Well, God told me so. Well, that doesn't sound like much of an answer. Well, that's my answer. I talked to a man one day. He enjoyed speaking to me. We had a great conversation, and then he tried to get me to come down. I got a business proposition for you. He took me down to this hotel where he had a big conference, and he presented something that seemed appealing to me. But when I got home, I prayed about it. I said, God, if this be you. And this man came to my house and said, my wife and I were getting ready to go on vacation, and he said, well, what are you going to think about my proposition? Do you want to do the thing? I said, no, but I want to do it. Why not? I said, because God told me to. And he said, what do you want us to keep living in a house that you're living in? You know, you could be living in this. And I said, God told me to go. I'm going to follow God wherever he told me to go. And he goes, well, what about this car? Look, I'm driving a Cadillac, and you're driving a Pontiac. What do you want? Out of life, is that the decision you're going to make? And he got mad at me when I said, I told you, sir. God told me no concerning your business. And he acted like it was I was saying something bad about his business. But God told me no. That's not the place for me. You could be prosperous in it. Yes, I'm forsaking a Cadillac. Yes, I'm forsaking a 4-bedroom house. Yes, I'm forsaking a picket fence. Yes, I'm forsaking a college degree and the money that could come along with it. I'm going to follow hard after God. Amen. That's been a long time ago, hasn't it? And she can't even remember it. I remember what the guy looks like to this day. Listen to what I'm saying. I followed hard after God. We've had some challenges. We've had stormy waters. We've had stormy seas. There's been times that we've even begun to sink, right? It happens. But if you keep trusting on the one that said, come, that bids you to come, God will take care of every bit of it. You listen to what I'm telling you now. Because here I am. I may not live in the White House with the white picket fence, and I may not have the Cadillac yet. But I am doing way better than I was doing back there. I've been the only sales guy in a company without a college degree, but God still gave me the job. You hear what I'm saying? And one of the questions they asked me for my current job is, do you have a college degree? And I said, no, I don't. But I have this experience. And they said, that's what I'm interested in. Listen to what I'm telling you today. God is willing, or God is capable of providing all of the things that you need to get to the places He's taking you. God has taken us somewhere. You wonder why you've been in a battle. You wonder why you've been in the trenches. You wonder why you've been in the storm. Because God said it's time to go to a place that's beyond the complainers. The negative mouths of others will keep you grounded. The negative speak of others, telling you, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this, you need to do that, will keep you grounded. They tried to give me direction through prophecy. They tried to give me direction through tongues and interpretation. They tried to give me advice. But I am here to tell you that I had already heard from the Lord. I had already heard that God is going to do something in my life. There were some that were disappointed when I didn't choose the direction that they wanted me to go. You hear what I'm saying? But there was one out on the waters that was calling me to the deep. There was one out on the waters that was calling me to the deep. Stick with us for a little bit. We're going to baptize Sean here in a little bit. I'm taking a little bit extra time when I speak. I'm going to let it warm up. How many of you are willing to ask that question? God, if this be you, bid me to come. And then have the intent to go. If it's you, Lord, bid me to step out of these waters and walk where people are afraid to walk. Bid me to step out into this new career. Bid me to step out into this new business. Bid me to step out into my realm of safety and step into this life that you've called me into. If this is you, Lord, bid me to come. Some of us are afraid to ask the question because it might just be the Lord. Then what? You may feel required to go. So we sit comfortably in our boats, waiting for our storm to settle down, waiting for the winds of our vision to stop calling out. Some of you, the reason why you hear the winds and the waves are crashing is because that's your vision crying out to you. That's your dreams crashing against the side of your boat saying, when are you going to make the change? When are you going to step out? My gosh, I thought I was preaching to a funeral again. But I've already had a funeral. They already worship a lot more than y'all do. I promise you that. I want to step into the unknown. I want to see what God truly has for my life. Walking into my purpose, regardless of how scary it looks or feels. Walking in places with God, regardless of the fears that I face. Walking in places with God that no one else has stepped. I want to answer the call. But when he saw that the wind was boisterous, he was afraid and beginning to sink. He cried, saying, Lord, save me. And immediately Jesus stretched out forth his hand and caught him and said unto him, O thou of little faith, where did thou doubt? There are some of you, or there are times when you step out of that boat into stormy waters, and it gets scary at times. We almost sink, right? The bills kept coming in, the waves kept crashing, the naysayers keep speaking negative towards you, and guess what? You begin to doubt if you made the right choices. Now you're out here on these stormy waters. Did I mess up? But we have to remember who it is that called us to the other side to begin with. We have to remember who called us out of the boat. We have to remember who was causing us to float to begin with. Peter did just that. He said, Jesus, save me. And Jesus reached out his hand, pulled him up out of the waters that he was sinking in. Oh, ye of little faith, what caused you to doubt? I'm the one that called you out here. Why did you think that you couldn't make it? Was it the negative people in your life that caused you to doubt? Was it the threat of going under because the wave of bills kept coming in? Where are you doubting? What about the ones on the ship? What kept them in the boat? Was it negativity? Was it doubt? Was it the scary storms of life? What is causing you to stay in your boat? What is causing you? What is preventing you from stepping into the deep? And when they come into the ship, the wind ceased. Please understand that Peter walked on stormy waters even after Jesus pulled him up. The waters then calmed until both walked back into the ship. The only safe place that we have is with Christ. He will lead us into the deep things of God. 1 Corinthians 2:9 and verse 10 says, but as it is written, eye has not seen, nor ear heard, neither have it entered into the heart of man the things which God has prepared for them that love him. But God has revealed them unto us by the Spirit. For the Spirit searches all things, yea, the deep things of God. Ever since I received the Holy Ghost, why? What was going to happen when you received the Holy Ghost? What changed? He said in the last days, He is going to pour out His Spirit upon all flesh. And your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your young men shall have visions, and your old men will dream dreams. Immediately after I got saved and filled with the Holy Ghost, that Spirit fell upon me. I began to speak in another tongue. I'm telling you, something happened. I began to have visions. I began to dream dreams. I've had a calling within me. It's been calling me into the deep that others sometimes don't understand. It's been calling me into places that hasn't seen yet. You know, eye has not seen, ear has not heard, neither has it entered into the hearts of men the things that God has prepared for them that love Him. The deep things of God. In 2017, as new that comes, this church and I are planning for things that God's revealed unto me. I believe with all that I have that if we plan for what He's shown us, He will take us further than what we know. I'm not planning just to make it through today. I'm planning for tomorrow because I hear the call from the deep. It's amazing how God will set things up in your life to prepare you and get you ready. I was at that funeral on Tuesday, and Brother Vern, I was a mess when I first